Hey, it's Olga here from Degtyareva.com and Productivity for Scientists. This is where you overcome overwhelm, become more productive, get in charge of your day while feeling happy in your life. And the topic of today's video is a tip, the one tip I want to give you. If you have a piece of writing that you have resisted for very long to revisit, it's, for example, you wrote your PhD thesis and you've submitted, and now you need to reread it again because you need to do the corrections and just really for revision for your viva. Or it's maybe a paper that you've drafted before and you redrafted it again, and it's been just put on a back burner and you haven't looked at it for a very long time. But now, for example, you've met with the co-authors of this paper on a conference and you all decided, let's revisit it and let's do something with that, publish it. And you came back and you wanted to look at it, work on it, but something is standing between you and your paper. You have this huge resistance to open the file or to look at the printed version and start reading it and correcting it. There is this huge resistance and you have now been able to do it for a while again. And the question is, how do you even face it and why is it so difficult to face? So today I want to give you one tip. It's something that came up this week in my private coaching. I always share with you the best tips, and just really, if you feel inspired and you want to dive deeper, I'm here for you for the private coaching. But right now, so this week I was coaching someone who is a PhD student who already submitted her thesis, and now she needed to face that, to do the corrections and to prepare for her viva, and she just couldn't face it. And yet I gave her this tip and she was able to open it, do the work on the first day and the second and the third, just by using that tip. It's so powerful. So the question is now, what is that creates that resistance? Why is it so difficult sometimes to face that piece of writing that you did before and now you just need to revise it and maybe finish it out? Well, there are maybe several things going on, but what I heard in my work with scientists, what I heard from scientists is that there is this emotions connected with this paper that you just can't face, because the minute you gonna open that a piece of writing, those emotions are going to come up and it's just going to be painful. So you're just resisting relieving those. And those might be that by opening this piece of writing, you're going to again relieve that, self-blame that it took you so long, that you maybe need to be much further in your career than you are right now. So other people are expected, or you're supposed to be much further with your work. Or maybe it's the emotions connected with with relationship with those co-authors or with your supervisor for the PhD that have been negative, and now by opening this piece of writing you'll be relieving them, and it's like just really remembering all that humiliation that you've went through. And if you feel the same, you are not alone. Again, I heard it very often. So it might be this, it might be something else, but it's probably this, and you might not even realize it because it's often on subconscious. So are you ready? I'm going to give you this tip. So you can help yourself to face that piece of writing, open it and really work on it by pretending that this is someone else's work. Someone else gave their thesis to read. Someone else gave you that paper to read. And just remember how it's easy to read someone else's paper. They give it to you and you probably just sat down and did it in one evening. To remember it happened to you, because it's easy. It's just you're just paying attention for to like grammar, the flow, the formatting, the common sense, that it makes sense from one section to the other, and you're not even expected to be like an expert or anything. You are not like expected to be anyone, just really read it. And so this, the mindset you want to assume when you face your piece of writing, that this is someone else's. That's it. That's the end of the tip. So I'm giving it to you. Share in the comment below how it worked for you, and if it helped you to face that piece of writing, and what you managed to achieve with that. So the Productivity for Scientists assignment for you for this week is to face that piece of writing that you have been postponing to face, or have this huge resistance that you've drafted already before, you've completed before, you just need to face it to do the final corrections, or to do the like a final draft for submission, and pretend it's someone else's writing. All right, so all the best with this, and I'll speak to you soon.